At ReGuest, we take our customers' feedback very seriously. That is why there is now a new option, creating newsletters without interactive content. This means that from now on, you can also send classic newsletters with external links, in the form of a standard email without any link to the ReGuest platform. I'll now show you step-by-step how it works. When you create a new campaign, in other words, when you want to send a new newsletter, you now have two options for the campaign type. Here you can choose Classic Newsletter and then save the campaign. To add content to the newsletter, go to the Campaign Content section. There you can either select one of the pre-designed templates or start with a blank template and create the newsletter entirely from scratch. Let's take a newsletter for your hotel's current offers as an example. The template is structured so that the elements in the newsletter appear exactly in the order in which you create them in the editor. First, you define the subject line. After that, you can set the general layout options. For example, the text alignment, centered or left aligned, or whether the links in the newsletter should be displayed as buttons or as plain text. You can also decide whether the newsletter should have one consistent background color or whether your two design background colors should alternate between the elements. For the design, you have a total of 7 different elements available: image, content with image, content without image, image gallery, teaser, content with list, and links. The image element, for example, is perfect as a header at the beginning of the newsletter. You can choose in which format the image should be displayed. The content without image element is ideal for a short introductory text, for example, to present the topic of the newsletter. After that, you can add links to relevant subpages of your website. For example, to your offers or to the inquiry or booking page. To present current offers, the teaser element is especially suitable. With it, you can clearly and easily present several offers using an image, a description, and an external link. If you do not want to display a button, you can also simply link the image only. And if you want to highlight a specific offer more strongly, for example, a family package, you can use the larger content with image element for that. At the end, you can also add a text element. For example, a short closing text or information about last-minute availability. Finally, you select the footer images, and your newsletter layout is complete. Of course, you can add more elements at any time. Using the 3 dots, you can also change the layout of an element, adjust the order, or remove an element again. Once all content has been added, you can simply preview the newsletter and, as usual, send a test email. We have already activated the Classic Newsletter for you free of charge, and you can start using it right away however you like.